Josh and Caleb.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Wearing my physical media shirt. Dave designed this. But today we are going to jump back into Warner Brothers Dish Rot. It's been a while since we have done one. I did that like physical media report months ago now. And I was talking with Caleb. We saw the Ben 10 complete series at Walmart, which was pretty cool. But he was doing some research, and there was a guy who did unboxing on YouTube. He was saying that they used the previous disc, which, got me a little worried about other box sets, and we checked all the ones we had. They didn't. Those were new discs. So I don't know if that is true, but they at least use the same artwork and stuff. So, but that got me thinking, hey, I haven't looked at my, Warner Brothers Disc Rot affected titles in a while. I don't even know how many I have. And I missed the opportunity to upgrade some at FYE a month or two, about a month ago, I guess now. Saw stuff on Blu-ray that I thought was okay, but clearly it was not. So we are going to go through. It was 140 something titles, but I have my handy dandy list here, but some of them did not have a date, so I just added them in. Let's see, what was the number on that? 22 titles that were the wrong date, that were not in the Dish Rot era. So we're going to show those as well, and took me 2 minutes to get here, but we are going to purge some Dish Rot titles that most of them do not have an upgrade available, or it's movies I don't care to upgrade that I'm probably never go watch again. And we are going to show pictures of the upgrade for the title in our collection. So hopefully all that made sense. I kind of was going off rabbit trails, but yeah, today we are purging titles, and I'm going to show what upgrades, if one applies, with all 120 something titles that are affected by Warner Brothers Dish Rot. So with all that out of the way, let's jump right in. Most of these all have a Blu-ray release. 15 minutes, that does have a Blu-ray. 16 blocks, that has a Blu-ray as well. Little Princess, The Secret Garden. These I'm going to have to split up and get the snapper cases. So, kind of downgrading, but it is what it is. Then a pup named Scooby-Doo. This is an instance where there is no no upgrade available for those. A Time to Kill, there is a Blu-ray for that. I'm just keeping up. This was one, Ace Ventura Pet Detective Jr., I almost said which we did this filming locations video at Universal Studios Islands. Lot of fun. There is no date on the back here. So, oh yeah, there actually is. Okay, I was wrong about this one. 2008. So it is very much in the Disra era, but it does not have an upgrade available. Okay, this is our first instance after hours. I don't know why I put 2004 on in my list as affected, but to be conservative, I would say 2005 to 2009. If it's 2004 or before, it's fine. Or if it's 2010 and after, obviously, it's fine. So this is 2004. It's right there. So this I took off the list, and there were 20 something instances of that occurring. Then we have Alaska, The Amazing Panda Adventure, and Born to Be Wild, which we have snapper cases for. If it was just the individual, I would just get the snapper case DVD and put in the newer case. But since this is a multi-pack, I'll just go back to snapper cases. All About the Benjamins, that is Blu-ray. Great movie, by the way. All the President's... Wait, yeah, okay, this is next. All the President's Men. This has a lot of behind the scenes, but there is a Blu-ray for this. Then another instance, this is 2004, thankfully, because these bonus DVDs, they did not get repackaged or re-released or anything. They were just when the movie came out, and I think this is in a box set, in fact. When that came out, this was released with that, and so sadly, if it's later, you can't replace it. But luckily, this was 2004. So this is safe. Great news. Took that off the list. Bandits has a Blu-ray. Great movie as well. Batman Gotham Knight Blu-ray. I think this comes... There is a 2-pack of this and Batman Year One, but I think I want them separate. Batman Under the Red Hood, which this is a rental exclusive. I don't know if those were different. Let me check. Oh no, it still has the code. So this is on Blu-ray as well. And Batman Year One. So 3 Batman affected titles. Hopefully this helps you if you're curious and you have some of these titles. We're going through it. Our first Purge, our first Purge is Be Kind, rewind. This was never really for me. I got it because, it takes place at a video store, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, I'm never going to watch this again. But yeah, we are going to purge that one. So I will keep that separate here. Okay, next, Big Girls Don't Cry, which does not have an upgrade, sadly. And it is right in the middle, I believe, 2006 or 7. So, if there, I didn't see a UK release on eBay, but there might possibly be. Birds of Prey, also no upgrade available. But Warner Brothers has been releasing a lot of shows, especially DC. They just did Lois and Clark complete series, so they might go back to shows like this. And I believe they are seeing YouTube videos discuss this because they have released a lot of shows that did not have a re-release, and they have been putting those out quite frequently. So maybe down the road we will get a Birds of Prey, because it is 2008, which is one of the worst years. 6, 7, and 8 are probably like the worst ones. So yeah. Uh, Blink, another 2003. I don't know why I didn't check the dates. Like, if it didn't have a date, I just put that it had the code. Even though it was way before. So, Blink is safe. Bob Funk, this is our second Purge. This is a weird movie. I got it just for Rachel Lee Cook. I believe this was a Dollar Tree, but with it being affected and no upgrade available, I will probably watch it again and then purge. Bubble, thankfully, there is a Blu-ray available. So that's amazing. Great mystery. If you have not seen this, they used to sell at Dollar Tree when they had movies. Cellular, this has a Blu-ray, thankfully. Love this movie, is a great thriller if you have not seen it. Then the last one for this stack, Chill Out Scooby-Doo, which I believe the only way you can get this is the holiday collection, which I believe I've seen at Fway, so that was one of the ones we missed out on, so gotta get that. I'll probably just put that DVD in here and keep the standalone case. Not one I watch a lot, but I want to get all the Scooby-Doo safe, all re-release, so no affected titles. Alright, let's get the next stack. Okay, next stack, starting with another Purge, Constantine. Not really for me. The CG does not hold up from the last time I saw it anyway. So we will definitely test it out, and yeah, we will go from there. 3 Purge so far. This was another wrong date situation. This was 2004, which this is another bonus DVD. You can't, there are no replacements for these. So, very happy that was the wrong date. Did like me, this has no upgrades as of now. Maybe down the line they will do a complete series. Luckily, the series is not under disc rot because the movie they did years later. Yeah, 2008, worst time. So if you know if they're like a UK release or something, definitely let me know. I love that show though. Deadly Friend, there is a Scream Factory, I believe, Blu-ray. Well, there's a Blu-ray. I didn't write if it was Scream Factory or not. But yeah, 2008, right in the worst time. Dennis the Menace is next. I will have to just do Snapper Case. I think I'm just going to do the first movie. Second Strikes Again, not really my cup of tea. So we will be finding that Snapper Case. I love the first movie. Then Detonator, the second one is the one that's affected, according to my research. So I might just have to find the first one separate, maybe. Uh, if you know if of a replacement for Detonator 2 Night Watch, definitely let me know if there's a UK release. But from what I could see, just the first one, so that's a bit of a bummer. Dr. Giggles, I did not know that there was a Scream Factory release, which is amazing. I love this movie. We got lucky at McKay's because this is affected, but I kept my VHS, still have it, because I knew this was taking a risk getting this from McKay's, but it somehow still worked. Uh, 2007, so we will be looking for the Scream Factory. Exorcist the Beginning, his old blockbuster release, so that's amazing. Father and Scout, thankfully, I've never been so happy to be wrong about something. This is, let's see, where's the year? 2003. So not affected at all. I was being way too, I was just covering everything, which, oh, well, there's no date listed here. So anything that didn't have a date, I just went by the code. So, but if it's 2004 before, it's safe. And snapper cases, I've had my issues with them in the past, but for Warner Brothers titles, they are the way to go because they were made at a completely different plant, and most of them were made before 2004. So you can't go wrong with that. But Father and Scout 2003, so that is safe. Very thankful for that. Then another date before the Disra air. This is Final Destination 3 bonus disc 2004. Wait. Oh, this is 2006. So I was correct. This is affected. 2006. 5, maybe, possibly, you could get away with, but 2006 is when it really starts. So this is affected, sadly. So when it doesn't work anymore, we just don't have that. Let's see, where were we? Okay, Firewalker. maybe my favorite Chuck Norris movie, and it does have a Blu-ray upgrade. I don't see a date. Oh, 2006, yeah. Thankfully, it has a Blu-ray, so that's amazing. We used to watch this all the time. It would be on at our granny's, and she had cable. Then Firewall has a Blu-ray release. Really good movie. I enjoy it. It has been a while since I have seen that. Then Fluke and Napoleon. I could not find any upgrades, not even snapper cases, so that's a bummer. I might have to just get these on VHS possibly. I think Napoleon was released on VHS. I don't know about Fluke. Probably are. Uh but oh, wait a second. I'm seeing Made in Mexico here. We'll just do this live here. Let's see. Okay, that one is not. What about this one? Oh, yeah. Huh. Okay. Mexico. Let me double check this. Might be looking at it wrong. Huh. Yeah. Okay. So these are not affected. I will have to put that to the side and make a note of that. I'm just double checking because it's saying two things 2006, and this one disc is from Mexico, but Fluke says 2001. So I'm all over the place here. The Napoleon disc was made in Mexico, but the Fluke disc was not, but it's 2001. So in a roundabout way, they're both safe. That's crazy. Okay, I gotta put that to the side. Make a note. That is great news. Because I could not find any upgrades on those. So that's great. Okay, pick right back up. Fool's Gold. There is a Blu-ray. Great. Four Weddings and a Funeral. This is a Blu-ray I saw at FYE. I think it was like $6, and now I'm kicking myself because I'm like, I could upgrade that. I might go this week and do a video. How would you like a part two to this? We go to FYE and see what we can upgrade. I might do that. Hold circle of trust, hold you to that. But yeah, we might do that. Make a list of everything and see what we can find. Because I already know three things right off the bat. This being one of them, if it's still there, if no one has purchased it. So that's great. Freakazoid, sadly, still no upgrades for Freakazoid. And it's very sad. Is one of my favorite shows growing up. Steven Spielberg produced, which everybody talks about Tiny Toons, Animaniacs, but nobody talks about Freakazoid. I think is low key his best show because they make all these pop culture references and referencing his movies and stuff. It is great. So I hope Warner Brothers, if you're listening, please do Freakazoid next. Warner Archive Blu-ray complete series. I would love you forever and ever. But until then, we have to just hope these discs hold up because there is no upgrade. Okay, our next Purge is full of it. I don't know why I've kept this for so long. I can't remember the last time I watched it. I think I kept it just for Kate Mara, who is on House of Cards, which that's a whole nother topic. Oh, Netflix did such awful packaging on that show. Maybe I can find a re-release of that, because I love the show, except the last season. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We are purging full of it. Then Get Shorty. There is a Blu-ray upgrade. Then Get Smart. I just have one of the seasons to represent all 5. But there is a re-released box set, which used to be at Walmart, but I haven't seen it in years. So hopefully I can track that down. But Get Smart, bit of a bummer, because I got all these new way before I knew about this rut or anything. Yeah. Hairspray, another 2004 or 3. Let's see, where am I? Wow. Oh, 2004. Hairspray is safe. Thankfully, a lot of bonus discs were in 2004, so they didn't really. Well, Final Destination was 2006, but a lot of them were 2004. So that is safe. Not that Hairspray is my favorite movie of all time or anything, but I do enjoy it. Then Heartbreakers, another wrong date. I don't know why I have so many wrong dates here. This one I was way off. Samsonite, I was way off. Love Dumb and Dumber. This is 2001, so it was not even close to being affected. And it says it right there. I don't know how I did not catch that. That should have been obvious. Like 2004 is kind of on the border, but 2001, not even close. Inkheart is affected, sadly, but there is a Blu-ray release. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It was a lot of fun to go through and get everything and go on eBay, research what has an upgrade, what doesn't, and let's talk about. I thought it would be interesting video because we can't outrun Warner Brothers Disc Right. Is going to be with us until we upgrade all 100 and whatever titles, unless it's like Fluke and we find out that it's safe. Which I've found over 20 so far. Then Jack Frost, we will have to find the snapper case, and I will put the DVD in this release. Does it have a date? No, I don't see a date, but I know this is affected. Then John dies at the end. This one was so far off, it shocked me. Like, I had to, double take. But the year is listed 2013. I don't know why I put this as being affected by the code, which in my app I have a spot and it says WB code if it's affected, but 2013 is way past when the error ended in 2009. So this we took off. That is not affected, which is great because I love this movie. I would like to get the Blu-ray eventually anyway, but if we want to hang on to the DVD, it's safe. Just Friends has a great Warner Archive Blu-ray. Great comedy. Amy Smart, Ryan Reynolds, great. The movie overall is brilliant. Anna Faris has a great role in this movie. This one really put Ryan Reynolds on the map for me. Before this, he was just that guy in some comedies and, but this and what was the Sandra Bullock movie where she's a Canadian, and this one really put him on the map, and he's done some great ones since then, including Deadpool, obviously. So thankfully that has a Blu-ray. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, great movie. Shane Black, who also directed Iron Man 3, among many other things. It does have a Blu-ray. But this does have a Blu-ray. Lady in the Water does have a Blu-ray. Lady in the Water, I would like to upgrade. Alright, we have to get the next stack number 3. Okay, we are starting off again with the wrong date. Lawnmower Man 2, 2003. So it is not affected, although I would like to get the Blu-rays for 1 and 2 eventually. A lot of people don't like these movies, and they are out there. I will give you that, but so much nostalgia renting them from Blockbuster via Warehouse, so I enjoy them. They are not for everybody, of course. Then Let the Right One In has a Blu-ray. So need to upgrade that so it's safe. This is another Purge Leviathan. I put a question mark. I think I am going to watch this before we definitely purge it. Then the story of Superman, Look Up in the Sky. This one I'm unsure about because it does not have an upgrade that I could find. It's 2006. I think we will hang on to it, and I guess until we can't watch it anymore. Some of the bonus discs just did not get, because they're bonus discs. Warner Brothers isn't thinking, hey, in the future, someone's going to want to buy that again. They're just packaging it with the movie. So I think that was when Superman Returns was released. Then this one, Quackbusters, Looney Tunes movie. I did see a Looney Tunes movie collection, which has a whole bunch of them. The Tweety one, the Bugs Bunny movie, the Space Jam, I believe. So I am going to purge this and get that, because even if this did not have the code, is horribly scratched. So this we're going to purge, and we're going to look for that Looney Tunes collection. because there's a lot of Looney Tunes movies. I don't love all of them, but to have the Tweety one and this one and the Bugs Bunny movie, I feel that's a worthwhile upgrade. Then lucky you, this one's interesting because to upgrade it, you need the UK release. But I do have two DVDs in here. Made a copy, and this copy, which I believe I found at McKay's, works, but every other copy I have attempted to get and watch has not worked. I think I got up to 5 times trying that, and then I made that other copy, and then McKay's, this one worked, but it's 2007, so I need to get that UK release, because I love this movie. Drew Barrymore is so good, and Eric Bana, and Robert Duvall. I forgot who was that. Then Mama's Boy. I put Purge here, but we might watch it, and because it is 2008, which is probably the worst year, if we're being honest. But I think we will keep it, and maybe eventually we will get an upgrade, because I do enjoy it. John Heater, who is a twin. Most people probably don't know that. In fact, the guy who played Pedro in Napoleon Dynamite is also a twin. Did not know that until recently. So yeah, gotta support twins. So I think we will keep this and just kind of hope for the best. Hope it gets a Blu-ray at some point. But 2008 is a rough year. Then Mannequin, there is a Blu-ray release. I think I'm just going to get the first one. The second one, although it has Christy Swanson, who I've met a couple times, I didn't find it as memorable as the first one, but maybe if we find both, obviously we'll get both, but we'll see. Right now we're just marking the first one though. Material Girls does have a Blu-ray. I will show the uncropped image here from eBay. $70 average for this Blu-ray, which is insane for a Blu-ray. But if you know about this rod, it's not that insane. And the Duff sisters together in a movie. Is this the only movie they have been in together? I don't know, actually. But yeah, so it's rare somehow. Not thinking I'm going to come across that in the wild, but you never know. Maverick does have a Blu-ray. Very good movie about poker, and Mel Gibson is a scam artist. So yeah, he does have a Blu-ray. MGM When the Lion Roars. This is an interesting one, because unlike most documentaries and bonus discs, usually they're kind of one-offs. They're never re-released again. But the cool thing about this one is it was re-released with Wizard of Oz, the 70th anniversary Blu-ray. So I have to find that at some point Pretty good documentary. If you want to know all about the history of MGM, this is a great one. The $1 Million Baby, I think I'm going to purge this one. I used to watch this all the time, but it's very sad. If you've seen it, obviously, you know at the end. Very depressing movie at the end. And was this 2006? Yeah. I think we are going to purge this. We're going to say purge for now and watch it. Same with Murder Party, putting purge, but if we might keep it, but I'm going to put purge for now. Mutant Chronicles, I don't know how we got so many in a row here. Purge, Natural Born Killers, I would like to keep, but it's 2009, probably. So it might not even work now. We will test it, possibly purge. New York Minute, also one I was thrilled to learn the date was not in the air, 2004, which is great because this never got a Blu-ray release. Mary Kate and Ashley, come on now. Hook a twin up here. Maybe one day they will re-release all of their stuff, but thankfully this was 2004, and pretty much all the other movies are before that, so yeah, amazing news. No Reservation, also a Purge, getting up there. Not quite Hollywood. This has no upgrade, sadly. Now and then we will have to get the snapper case. Ocean's 12 bonus disc, also an incorrect date. This was 2004, so it is safe, thankfully. Great news. Pop Star, it says 2005, and I could not find an upgrade. We are going to test it and possibly staying. Okay. Out Cold, also the wrong, well, didn't have a date, so I just assumed the worst, but 2004. So that's great. Great murder mystery. If you have never seen it, comedy sprinkled in there. So that is safe. Pumpkinhead. I want to get the Scream Factory Blu-ray. So yeah, there. Then Pushing Daisies do have Blu-ray releases. Great show if you have never seen it. Barry Sonnenfeld, who directed, Addams Family, Men in Black. A lot of people compare him to Tim Burton because a lot of people thought Tim Burton directed the Addams Family. Then Raise Your Voice, I have down as Purge. Go watch it though. Rebecca, I know I've seen this Blu-ray somewhere. I can't remember where it is. Was it FYA? I don't know. I will definitely be on the lookout now, though. Totally forgot I had an Alfred Hitchcock in the Disra Air. Few more here for this stack. Return to Sleepaway Camp. Not really a horror film I like. I just like the spoiler. Felissa Rose comes back at the end of the movie. I mean, the very end. Like, credits rolling, the end. She makes cameo right at the end, so I don't want to keep it just for that 20-second cameo. This Scooby Doo The Mystery Begins, we have a couple options with this one. There is a Blu ray, but there is also a multi pack with a bunch of live action. So if we can't find the Blu ray and we find that other set, we have a couple options, which is good. Then the last one for this stack, Semi Pro, which does have a Blu ray. Alright, two more stacks to go. Okay, starting off with another Purge here. Serious Midnight. Meg Ryan, I love in this. Kristen Bale, also in this. I'm gonna watch it, but yeah, 2009. Go watch it. Mark as Purge, but we will see. Then Set It Off, also 2009. But this does have a Blu-ray, so that's great news. Great heist film. If you've never seen this, I highly recommend it. Shiloh, another snapper case downgrade, but this one we can just add to this case. So, snapper case. I did trade in the other two. I think there's actually three. I don't think I had, or maybe there's just two. Anyway, I trade those in. This one was affected though, so we will have to find the snapper case. Then the magnet titles. This is Shrooms, affected obviously, but a lot of these you have to get the UK release. I don't know why just the UK got all the cool Blu-rays. But Shrooms, really trippy, very unique horror film. If you have never seen it, it's great. I love it. Need to get that, which would mean eBay probably for a lot of these. Then Shuttle, great. Love this one. This was an X rental, I believe. Yeah, interesting horror film. So I will have to find that Blu-ray. Then Species, another 2004. Yeah, 2004. I would like to find the box set that this came in, but if I don't, at least I know this is safe now. Great. But the movies are not safe in this multi-pack. But I do want the Scream Factory. Well, I think the first one is Scream Factory, and then the second one just Blu-ray. Third one I don't care about, so I'm not worrying about that. But 1 and 2 want to upgrade. At McKay's, you can always find one or the other, but I didn't want to just get one and then not find the, like, they had one, I believe. I don't think I've ever seen two there, but they had the first Blu-ray, so I never picked it up. But yeah, now I will be on the hunt for both of them. That I did see at McKay's. Wake Up, FYE, but not the second one. So I might, depend on the price, pick up the first one and then eventually we'll find the second one. Speed Racer does have a Blu-ray. I used to not like this movie. Then I picked it up and I'm like, you know what? Let's watch it. Let's watch it again. Because I enjoyed this show growing up. In fact, I had added it back to my collection thanks to Caleb. And I'm like, you know what? Let's watch the movie and see if it's as bad as we thought it was. And I enjoyed it. I really did. So need that Blu-ray. Then Splinter, another UK release, magnet as well. Okay, then we get into some Star Wars Clone Wars. There is a Blu-ray. I saw this in theaters, actually, even though it's not my favorite Star Wars film. Then the seasons 1 and 2 are affected. 3 past is safe, but I have a few options here. There are the individual seasons for 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, but there are also some box sets of the complete series. So that might be something I look into. Because if I'm paying to upgrade 2, might as well upgrade all 5, right? That makes sense. So possibly that box set or 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. Stonebrook, another one we were way off on. Was this 2001? 2000, so way off on this one. Which this is a great movie. Seth Green, 2 college students try and run their own little ring. It's great. Then we have Supergirl that does have a Blu-ray release, a UK Blu-ray. Taking Lives does have a Blu-ray. Great mystery. We have Tales from the Crypt, which does have a re-released box set, which I need to get. Even when I get that, I might keep these for collecting purposes because they are just beautiful works of art, these releases. So I will probably keep these, but I need that box set. Amityville Horror does have a Blu-ray. Then the Batman Complete Series does have a Blu-ray. And I don't know why I didn't get that when I was doing the update video back in the day. Never found it for a good price, and outside of this one, all the rest are fine, so. But I do want the Blu-ray. And then this was not released on Blu-ray with the series, which you think it would be, and it doesn't have a Blu-ray on its own, so you have to get this multi-pack, which not a fan of multi-packs, but for the DVD, I will probably just keep this and add the re-released DVD to here, but yeah, you have to get a multi-pack to upgrade this. I don't know why it wasn't released with the series. Then the Big Bounce. This was, what year was this? Why done? Oh, 2004 as well. I don't know why I put so many that have 2004 dates. Book of Eli. This is another Purge. don't really care for it. I don't know why I've kept it all this time. Didn't say I was great in it, but most dystopian movies, not really my kind of thing, outside Mad Max, obviously. Then the box does have a Blu-ray. The Brave One, we are purging. Not really. Jodie Foster's good in it, but most of the movie is just kind of her going to different places, and all the action is kind of towards like middle, then towards the end. So I don't know. We're gonna purge that. Brothers Warner, I was off on this too. 2010, so that is safe. The Care Bears, this release specifically the 25th anniversary, but there was a 2002 release that looks exactly the same, except it doesn't have the banner. So be on the lookout for that. Cutting Edge, Chasing the Dream. This does have a Blu-ray upgrade. Really enjoy most of the Cutting Edge films. Then this one I have down as affected, but I already upgraded it. This is an old case that was affected, and we got this at McKay's. So I need to put this with Fluke and Napoleon, take that off the affected list. Emerald Forest has a Blu-ray. I think the closest movie adaptation we will get to Pitfall. What a great Super Nintendo game. I love that. It's very hard, but very fun as well if you've never played that game. Exorcist 2 has a Scream Factory Blu-ray. Then the FBI story, there is a Warner Archive DVD. Okay, we're done with that stack. Now we have one more to go here. Starting off with the Hannibal Lecter collection. Now I have a few options here as well. There's a Blu-ray that looks just like this. I don't think I have a picture for it. It looks just like this. Or you can get this UK box set, which comes with all the movies except Manhunter, which is this one here, which was the one before Silence, and then they remade it years later. So there's a couple options. If I want Manhunter, I just get this Blu-ray release and then get Red Dragon. Or if I don't want Manhunter again, I get this cool UK release that comes with Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and Red Dragon. So, couple ways I could go there. I'm leaning towards getting the cool UK release, because I don't really care for Manhunter. I mean, it's the same movie as Red Dragon. I feel like Red Dragon's a little better. So we will think on that. Incredible Mr. Limpet, we will have to get the snapper case on this one. 2009, yeah. Very much in at the end of the disc right here, but definitely in it. The Informant does have a Blu-ray. And this one, another documentary, The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters. Sadly, we have to do a UK import for this one. Never got a Blu-ray. Is an amazing documentary. If you want to know about like video game records and stuff like that, there used to be this place where all the top gamers would go to break records. Back then, you would do it live, or you would film your run with on VHS and send it in. And there was this whole cheating scandal around this guy. It's great. I don't want to give too much away, but you will need the UK release. Long Kiss Goodnight does have a Blu-ray. Great, great movie. Mangler 2, also the 2001, so this is safe. But as I was looking at this and is it Mangler Reborn? I realized I don't have the first one. So I had to add that to my wish list. Then The Mask. This is a volume I got at McKay's. And as I was researching, I realized there's a season 1, which might be the whole thing. I don't think it got a season 2, which I did not know there was a season 1 release. I thought I had to get the volumes and just kind of hope for the best, but there is a season 1 release, which was released in like 2018, 2019. I don't know how I did not know about that. So that is great news. Then the producers, this I have listed as Purge. I'm gonna watch it. I don't remember really a lot about it. I know I enjoy the remake actually, but it is a Mel Brooks movie, so we will watch it and give it a shot. The Signal, Purge, weird sci-fi movie. I don't know why I've kept it. I think I wanted anything magnet related, but a lot of those are distraught. Leatherface, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, which is not really part 3. It kind of picks up right after the first one. So the 2's not really 2, 3's not really 3. It's crazy. But this does have a Warner Archive Blu-ray, which is great. Because it was affected. My copy did not work. Then I got this at McKay's and it did work. But we do want the Warner Archive Blu-ray, so we know we're safe. I need to get all the ones I enjoy. The Texas Chainsaw franchise. Need to get all those on Blu-ray. And the Night of the Living Dead films. I don't know why I've never upgraded any of those. Then this is another blessing. Hashtag blessed. The Twilight Zone, the one hosted by Forrest Whitaker. Hot take, probably my favorite version of the Twilight Zone. This was on when I had cable. We watched a bunch of these live. I don't think we watched all 43 live, but I know we watched 10 or so on cable. So that is great. But this was 2002? Yeah, 2002. So very much safe. which is great because there's no Blu-ray upgrade has never been re-released. This is it. When this was released, that was it. Which even the 80s one has been re-released. So, yeah. But thankfully, it is safe. I love this show. I enjoy all the Twilight Zone shows, even the original, which I used to not enjoy, but I watched this guy break down all the twists and talk about some of the episodes, and I do really enjoy it now. I need to get the complete series of the original. Then we have The Wicker Man. Bees! Bees! Vintage Nick Cage. This does have a Blu-ray. Theodore Rex. This one is safe. I keep losing my place. This was 2003, so that is safe. Same thing with Thunderbolt, Jackie Chan. This is 2001, so very much safe there. Tiny Toon Adventures. No upgrade, sadly. Warner Brothers, come on. This and Freakazoid, Warner Archive Blu-ray complete series. Get on that, thanks. But these work as of now. The Twilight Zone movie does thankfully have a Blu-ray. Great movie, powerhouse directors all coming together. You had Steven Spielberg, John Landis, Joe Dante, George Miller. Is that it? John Landis? Yeah, that was the four there. Yeah, just great. Love this movie. I think Joe Dante cooked with this segment. It is probably my favorite, even beating the other amazing directors. Uh, yeah, John Landis as well. I think I said his name, but yeah, Joe Dante did an amazing segment. Then Unaccompanied Minors. This is a Purge. I've never really liked this movie. I've just kind of kept it because nostalgia, I guess, but it was, let's see, it was when I was a teenager, so not really from my childhood. I don't know. So that's a Purge. Valley Girl does have a Blu-ray. I saw Dave pick this up in one of his Bright Light Books hauls. So that's cool. Need to find that upgrade. Watchmen obviously has a Blu-ray. Really enjoy this movie. The show was not for me at all, but I love the movie. Wedding Crashers has a Blu-ray. Very funny movie. Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson. Who else is in this? Somebody else. Rachel McAdams, Christopher Walken, Asla Fisher, I believe. Yeah. Jane Seymour as well. Great film. Weekend at Bernie's has a Blu-ray. And You've Got Mail has a Blu-ray. Great. I think the last time I looked, it did not have a Blu-ray. So that's great. Suburban Commandos kind of out of place because everything was alphabetical. But yeah, this is not in the Disra era. It is 2002. So this is safe. I think there is a multi-pack that was a re-release that has this and some of his other films. Then Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which season 2, these discs were made in Mexico, but season 1 still affected. And again, there are a couple options. We can do season 1, season 2 individually, or there's this cool UK complete series release, which I would probably lean towards that. Looks cool. But yeah, love the show. Yeah. It's basically Terminator 3, and then you pick up with the third movie. What is basically in between 2 Judgment Day and Part 3. There. It's not 3, because there is a 3. So it's basically in between that time period. Really enjoy it so much. Summer Glau is great in this. This or Serenity, Firefly, I don't know. I think I enjoy this one a little more. But yeah, she's great in almost everything. So, alright. That is going to do it. We purged about 20, and we had about 25-ish titles that were not disc aired, that didn't have the date on them. So definitely, if you doesn't have a date, look it up. Yeah, this is what we're purging. And, well, some maybe not. We will watch them. But yeah, turned into a bit of a long video. But when you go through one by one, over 120 titles, that will happen. What was more like 145, because we looked at everything, even the stuff that was not disrupt, which thankfully Mary Kay and Ashley movie, yeah, that was great. Just wanted to check where we were at as far as disrupt this year, because we haven't done much this year. A few shopping videos, I believe. And then that physical media update. But yeah, outside that, I just thought it would be an interesting video. So comments down below if you have any questions about any of these. And if you know about the Ben 10 situation, definitely leave a comment. It would be the first one where they have reused old discs, because all the ones I checked were reissued discs. So, yeah. And definitely comment. I know you guys will comment about the Purge stuff. Or if you know any of those that I was unsure had an upgrade, if you know of a UK release or something, definitely comment down below. You guys have come in clutch before with some suggestions, so you guys might know, because not everything out there is on eBay, so there could possibly be something that was released overseas that I don't know about. So, yeah. Comments down below, favorite title, maybe what would be what you would go for, especially those we had multiple options on. So, yeah, another Warner Brothers Disrupt video. That is where we are in the year 2026. And it will be a journey we continue until we upgrade everything and everything is safe. Or safe. I mean, scratches still apply and can affect your movie, but yeah, hopefully not this right after we upgrade everything. But that will be a process, and I think I will go to FYE and let's see what we can find this upcoming week. That could be interesting. I already know 4 or 5 that I've seen there, so yeah, stay tuned for that. But other than that, that is going to do it. I'm Josh. More videos coming as always. Until then, if I don't see you out thrifting, I will see you at the movies. Bye.